You know, Impossible Burgers, those artificial hamburgers where you eat them and you go, okay, yeah, this is kind of like a burger. And then you're like, but why am I not? I would want the real burger. I just want the real thing. And then you find out later, even worse, they make you shit all over the place. Well, let me introduce you to, if you've never met him before, a guy by the name of Mr. Burgers. Now, Mr. Burgers here, let me show him to you. Mr. Burgers is quite a character if you've never seen him before. We've known him now for years, and there's always been something off about him. In fact, about twice a year, every year, particularly on election years, Mr. Burgers goes completely batshit manic. If you've ever heard me play this,
I have autism. I can't help it.
then you know Mr. Burgers. He's not putting that on. That's the way he really is. Here's the strange part. That is normal for Mr. Burgers. That is what we expect from Mr. Burgers. Now, if you're here because you saw that 𝐀aron IMHOLTE from Steel Toe Morning Show was going to be the guest on tonight's show, well, you're in for quite a treat. So 𝐀aron will be on the show. He'll be co-hosting with me, and we're going to be talking all about Mr. Burgers. Now, the interesting thing is, this is coming full circle for PodAwful. The first time, and I originally said this would be the only time I ever speak about 𝐀aron. Turns out then he became like one of the biggest lol cows ever this year on the internet. I know a lot of people thought that 2 years ago, but I was doing everything in my power to never, ever talk about Steel Toe because I thought it sucked as a show. And then I got to know 𝐀aron better. And I thought, you know what? Steel Toe actually sucks as a show, but I like 𝐀aron. And then everyone on the internet told me that 𝐀aron commits crimes, and women are involved and stuff. And I go, yeah, I don't care. So the reason this is coming full circle is because a year ago when I first covered Steel Toe, the only reason I covered them is because they stole Mr. Burgers from me. He's the intellectual property of PodAwful. He's our goon. And the thing with the goons is I do feel like, you know, maybe this is gatekeeping. I do feel like I own all of them. I'm kind of if I'm covering it, it means I'm kind of the best guy to ever cover them ever. But with Mr. Burgers, it's different. He's very, very specific to PodAwful. So when I saw 𝐀aron covering him, I had to forgive 𝐀aron because I realized something. Number one, he was under the horrifying influence of that terrible, big-headed woman. You know, she was using her psychic abilities on him, and it was very effective. He's, I don't know, ghost type. I don't remember which one's the bad one for. Anyway, the point is, Pokemon mentioned. Put it on your scorecards if you got the bingo card at home. The PodAwful Pokemon Bingo. It's happened again. So I had to forgive 𝐀aron because when he stole Mr. Burgers from me, I knew in my heart of hearts that it was, you know, it was Anansi speaking to him. It was the Tarantulas pulling the threads, pulling the webs, and making him dance. 𝐀aron doesn't know what he's doing at any time. It was probably some guy who watched PodAwful and Steel Toe who put Mr. Burgers in front of 𝐀aron's face to begin with. So it wasn't his fault, and I've forgiven him for it. And now, tonight on the show, for the first time ever, 𝐀aron and I will be covering Mr. Burgers together.
PodAwful made me do it. I don't think Patrick wants Jesse PS smoke. Jesse's a fucking weirdo.
By the way, Patrick Melton, very upset about this. I tried to insert himself in it, trying to make himself up. I don't know what Patrick has to do with me having on a guest, but he was like, he better not talk about me. This was on Twitter. I just assumed that's what the tweet sounded like. All of my replies to Patrick sounded like, please don't hurt me. Ouch, no. So 𝐀aron will be coming on in just a bit. He's live on his show right now. We actually started late to accommodate for him. He'll be on in just a minute. Hold your horses. Don't you worry. Now, funny thing about Mr. Burgers is Mr. Burgers is called Mr. Burgers because he reviews, ostensibly, he reviews hamburgers. Okay. Except he doesn't do that at all. Now, when 𝐀aron covered him, he was reviewing hamburgers. When I cover him, he's reviewing what it means to be human, if reality is real. Why do they call them fingers? I've never seen them fing. He's kind of on his own manic trip every time I cover him. And Aaron's not ready for this. Aaron's live right now. You guys are in on a little secret. Aaron's live right now. He doesn't have any clue what the content we're covering tonight is all about. Mr. Spergers, we call him, Sperglord. Mr. Burgers not only has gone fully butt-blown manic again, he has also, we believe, been replaced by AI. It's just a theory. And it sounds impossible, but I swear I think it's true. For the past few months, I believe Mr. Burgers has been replaced by AI, and Aaron has no idea. Aaron doesn't know what he's stepping into. Aaron doesn't know the shit that his steel toes are stepping in right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the impossible Mr. Burgers. And what you're about to see here, Aaron has not seen. When Aaron covers Mr. Burgers, he's cute. He's a cute little sprightly sort of, oh, look at him, a little autistic man with his dad eating hamburgers. It's almost sweet, Aaron says as the spider lifts him into the ceiling and cocoons him for the night. Stay away, kids. That's not just a protective order sort of thing. So that's what Aaron thinks that this show is going to be. You know, he thinks it's going to be a sweet, fun, haha, we're just laughing at a sweet, lovable guy. Here's what's actually going on with Mr. Burgers. Take a look at this.
A quick Mr. Burgers update. I ran my apartment right now. Everything is well. But, let's see. So the glasses, I do a little manic, but I'm not. See this apartment? I'm taking a break from the computer for multiple reasons. I'm going to discuss something very important with you guys. Don't share this video or do share this video. This is a very important thing, but I'm going to do it slowly and explain every word to it, because I know what's happened. I know this guy's been fucking with me for years now. I know exactly who he is, and discuss it slowly, and nothing to do with Jesse PS at all. Jesse PS is the greatest guy. He's just some goofy assholes laughing at everything. This has nothing to do with Jesse PS. This guy's much worse than Jesse PS. Jesse PS never actually hurt someone. This guy's this is not just anything to do with Jesse PS. Jesse PS is the greatest guy, but he's not a man. He's the greatest guy, but he's not a man. He's a man child, and he's gonna get fat and die in a few years.
Okay.
That's it. The bedroom, you see. I'm gonna show you guys every detail. Let's see. I have the OCD with bathrooms, so I lock myself out of the new bathroom, and I never use the bathroom. There's a little bit of a poop in the toilet. I poop out like a dog, actually, because I can't use the toilet. I have ulcerative colitis. This is my shit stain on my mattress here. Little stain. Yep. I poop outside. I started wiping out with paper towels on the floor. I have to poop outside. It's my poop. I'm showing you my own poop. My own shit, literally. You can look outside here. This is some, and there's some flies that are, I put some Raid on it. This is stuff. Yep. There you go. I'm not done. I'm just getting started, though. I'm just getting started.
Okay, so nobody tell Aaron. Keep this a secret for when he shows up. Aaron will be here any minute. This is Pod Awful.
I have autism. I can't help it.
Hi, henchmen. Happy to be here. This is Pod Awful, where dreams come true. Internet television, super show. Hypercubed.zone. All right, anyway, this is Pod Awful. I'm your host, Jesse PS. Joining me soon will be Aaron IMHOLTE. Actually, let me just check in real quick, because I don't know where he's at in his... You know, he does this thing where he might go into overtime or whatever. So let me just check YouTube real quick and see if he's still live. Steel Toe Morning Show. Yeah, he's live. Let's just check in here. All right, and what are you saying, Aaron?
It's a staring contest with a blue whale. If he opens his mouth, it's just gonna suck you in. Get the fuck out of there, dude. We don't belong in the ocean.
Okay, he's just watching whales, which, by the way, apparently I'm going to get fat and die soon. So you really want to watch whales, Aaron? Come back over here to PodAwful. I guess you can go let him know in his chat that everybody's waiting for him over here. But we'll check back in with that in just a second. He's going to, he'll be with us any minute now, I'm sure of it. How's everybody doing? We're live, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, PodAwful.pizza is our normal time frame. Normally Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We are starting late for Aaron, of course. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained here because I'm waiting on Aaron, so I just want to see what's going on with that. But we do have to talk about Mr. Burgers here as well. Mr. Burgers, by the way, was doing very well. Mr. Burgers had cleaned up his life. You've seen his old apartment. It was a disheveled mess. There was crap everywhere. He moved into he was living in a hotel for a little while. He moved into a brand new place. Things were looking up. He was friends with PodAwful, hanging out with the cult. Everybody was cool. The henchmen, the goons. It was a big, nice unity. He was making fun of Comedy She-Man with us. It was great. And then one day, boom, he pooped everywhere. Oopsie, oopsie poopsie. So I do believe he has been replaced by AI, which we will get into once Aaron is here. But speaking of Aaron, let's check in. This is some stuff Aaron has been up to lately. Everybody is so mad that I'm having Aaron on the show. I can't believe it. I mean, my Twitter mentions before the program began tonight were so insane. Actually, let me look at those here real quick. What were the people saying? So again, Patrick from Nobody Likes Onions shows up. He goes, he better not talk about me. I was being like cute and friendly. And mostly I was thinking like, why would we're talking about, I said in the post, here's the post. I said, I will be joined by Aaron IMHOLTE to come full circle and discuss Mr. Burger's latest manic meltdown. Clearly we're talking about Mr. Burgers. I've got Mr. Burgers in a thumbnail and everything. And Patrick Melton is like, what about me, home slice? How does Patrick Melton talk? I really got to figure this one out at some point. So just to be kind of cute, I said, who are you? Now, he knows I would hope that he knows I'm joking when I say that. But I don't think he knew. He seemed upset because he responded to that with, fuck, dude, that's funny. And he got 2 whole likes for saying it. Now, doesn't matter. Who cares how many likes a guy gets? But it does matter when you're on Twitter and you're trying to be the guy who's saying other people aren't funny. I don't know. I think Patrick's going through something, right? He's talking about, I saw in his Discord earlier, he's talking about suing Aaron. I'm not going to talk about any of this with Aaron, by the way. I'm only bringing this up because Aaron's not on the show. But we're going to talk about Mr. Burger. I only care about Mr. Burgers. People were saying, are you going to bring this up about Aaron? Are you going to bring up that about Aaron? I'm like, we're going to talk about Mr. Burgers. One guy's like, I hate him. He beats and he hurts and he steals and he cheats. And I go, are you his fucking boyfriend? What are you talking about? Who cares? And then I told the guy, I was like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about a retarded guy who reviews hamburgers. Are you in? And he was like, you better bring it up. This is life or death kind of shit. And I'm like, he was demanding that he should be able to call into the show. This is a guy who has made an entire account just to A-log Aaron. I'll shout him out. I'll give him a little boost here. His name is Aaron IMHOLTE was jailed at failed radio DJ on Twitter. He says, can you ask the cuck about his pending felony, blah, blah, blah. He shows a picture of Aaron with big fake tits. I guess you got him. He put on fake tits and you nailed him with that one. So I said, we will be talking about Mr. Burgers. which no one wants to hear. My people don't even really want to hear that. We will be talking about Mr. Burgers. He says, no, let's talk about Mr. Cuckold. And then he's demanding that I let him call into the show. We don't do call-ins anymore. We have a Discord. So another guy was like, here's the Discord link. And I called this guy out. I was like, are you going to call in on Discord? Now's your chance. Get in on Discord. So I do want, if anybody sees this guy, he shows up to Discord and he wants to call in, please let me know. I want to give him his chance. Okay? I think he's too scared to take it. He said, sounds like you're every bit the cowardly scumbag Aaron is. And I said, sounds like you've invested a lot of time into this. I mean, he's got an entire gimmick account. You know, Aaron is like the easiest dude to dunk on the internet ever. Especially right now. Right now, it's free. It's just a freebie. You know what the hard thing to do is with Aaron? Be nice to him. You want to challenge online? You want to try to be funny against the grain? Try not dunking on Aaron. See what happens. And Keno Casino doesn't count. They were like clearly mocking him to his face. I mean, listen, I did the same thing. I went on Steel Toe and made fun of Aaron to his face, and he took it. And he took it with Keno. The guy knows how to take the punches. I'm sorry. He knows how to take the punches even when they never come, like with Ethan Ralph. This dude said, this Aaron IMHOLTE was jailed guy, he said, you'd be okay with someone abusing women in your life? I said, if they're running their traps too much. And then he said that was funny. So I won. I guess I won that one. That was pretty cool. Wow. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Wow. I can't believe I won on the internet today. You win the internet, kind sir. Thank you for the gold. By the way, we will be begging for money tonight. We're not begging for the goal. We're begging for gold, kind sir, tonight on the show. So get ready for a lot of begging. But no, this is a Pizza Fund only episode. We're going to be live and we're going to give you free content. While we're waiting for Aaron, we're going to keep this thing going. If you'd like to see the full episode, join the Pizza Fund. PODAWFUL.pizza. All of our premium episodes, everything is in the Pizza Fund. We are banned on YouTube technically, even though we are on YouTube. And even though I keep making people re-upload our content, technically speaking, none of it is allowed on YouTube. It can all go away at any minute. So join the Pizza Fund, get access to premium and just banned shit, and all of our bonus content. PODAWFUL.pizza.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. PODAWFUL.pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
PODAWFUL.pizza.
All right, PODAWFUL.pizza if you want to see all of that. The whole episode will be in there and all the premium episodes. Should we check in with Toe real quick?
Cunt, but
He's looking at whales.
he's a bit of a retard, but
He's just looking at sharks and whales. And so I don't know what the hell is going on. Aaron is scheduled to come on. Our DMs leaked. This is a crazy thing. Our DMs leaked on Kiwi Farms, I guess. I don't know how this happened. I guess Aaron accidentally showed all of his DMs on a stream recently, and Kiwi Farms, of course, they jumped on that. They're like, let's see who he's talking to. Now, I don't know what the story is. There's all these like Clipper people and all these people that I don't really know them, and that Aaron is apparently secretly talking to behind the scenes. And this is very controversial, and we do not give a fuck. Means nothing to me. Is he just okay? Now he's just watching Russell Brandt. So we'll check back in with Aaron in just a bit here. Okay. Actually, let me show you something else. Our DMs leaked, right? Our DMs leaked, and then everybody's like, he's talking to all these Clippers. I knew it. I knew he was talking to this guy. I knew he was talking to this guy. And Kiwi Farms hates me. So they were like, oh, also PODAWFUL. Also PODAWFUL is in there. Also PODAWFUL is in there. I guess he's going to be on PODAWFUL on Wednesday. Everybody said he's doing PODAWFUL on Wednesday. And then people were like, is Aaron really going to be on the show on Wednesday? And so I messaged him. I was like, you're really going to be on the show on Wednesday, right? And he was like, yes, yes. And I said, please, for the love of God, stop screaming. And then he said, this is an interesting one. He said, he sent me this message. Let me hang on a second. So we're working it all out, trying to figure out when the best time to do all of this would be. And then out of nowhere, he says, where is it? Oh wait, he says he's on the phone with his lawyer. That was an old message. That's not like a recent thing. Oh boy. Where is it? I don't know. He hit me with one out of nowhere. He hit me with something crazy, and I need you guys to help me remember if this happened. Okay. So I said, this is the convo that leaked. I said Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern work for you. He said, I can't swing that. I'll be on. So we worked out what time frame would work. And then he says, hey, quick question. Did you by chance call me Labor Day weekend pretending to be a member of the Stearns County Police Department? And then he puts LOL, but I don't think he meant LOL. When he said that LOL, I feel like that was to soften the blow in case my answer was yes. So I said, I don't think so. I don't remember doing that. Anyway, what time and day would work for you? I'm a professional.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
Now, did I do that? Did that happen? That might have happened. I'll be honest. I mean, I wasn't lying when I told him I don't know. I don't remember. So technically speaking, I was allowed to say that to him. It wasn't really a big deal. But did I ever call him pretending to be a police officer? And is that a crime? Because if so, anyone saying I did do that in chat is lying. Oh, I forgot about this. So Nobody Likes Onions said, he better not talk about me. And I said, who are you? And he said, fuck, dude, that's funny. And I said, would it be funnier if I typed it in a kid voice? Now, I want to be clear about that. Got a lot of likes. I want to be clear about something here. Okay, this is the only reason I bring this up. You know, I covered a clip on this show. Apparently, this is a big, big deal in the Doobleverse, in Tom Gully's Dabbleverse. This is a huge thing. On Kiwi Farms, this is a huge thing. There was this clip, and I hadn't watched it previously. I just knew about it, where Patrick Melton is making some jokes, and he starts talking about AI, which is, of course, the subject of tonight's episode. Should I play the clip? Should we just... Maybe I should just play the clip. Let me see. Here, Patrick Melton AI. Will that bring it up? Does anybody have that clip and can get it to me? You know the clip I'm talking about. He's like, I thought he was going to do a joke. He starts doing a thought experiment instead. And then me covering this clip got clipped. And I'm now worried because I don't hate Patrick Melton. I think he thinks I hate him or something. You know, he's so upset showing up in my comments and then saying, oh, that's so funny. It's like, maybe I wasn't trying to be funny. You know, calm down, man. This guy has been all over his Discord and Twitter trying to start a lawsuit against Steel Toe, against 𝐀aron. And I guess it's because 𝐀aron called him, you know, a predator, called him paranormal or something. And I got to be honest. I mean, based on the clip, I was going to defend the clip. When I played the clip the first time, I was going to be like, no, this clip is fine. This clip, there's no issues at all with this clip. He's just making a joke. I want to be very clear about this. You're allowed to joke about anything. It wasn't that long ago that we were all in agreement about this. Remember when all the stand-ups were getting canceled for rape jokes? And everybody said, no, that's where you're drawing the line. Because you were raped or because you know somebody was raped. That's where you're drawing the line. Now everyone draws the line at children, okay? And like 5 years before the rape joke, that everybody was making these pedo. I'm not saying they're good. You're allowed, is what I'm saying. And also, they are good. Now, the problem comes in with this clip, and nobody's sending me this clip, so I don't know. Maybe I need to show it to you. The problem with this clip is Patrick is not making a joke. He's making a thought experiment. And I didn't know that going into it. So I was like, look, I'm ready to defend him. I'm like, look at this. And then you look back. The real problem is no one wants to be the guy to defend the dude making jokes like this, because then all of the superheroes on Twitter, the absolute super-powered macho men who are defending children from other guys on the internet who also call other people pedophiles, those dudes will then call you a pedophile. Everybody's just a pedo. This guy who was trying to get me to harass Aaron on the show tonight called me a pedo because I said I don't care about the stuff you're talking about. So, you know what? I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna stand up. Here's where my line is. I draw my line at censoring comedy, even bad attempts at comedy. The only attempts I make. So, sorry, I don't draw the line. You can say anything about anything, but what Patrick Melton said was not a joke. And I don't mean he thinks it and means it and is one. I'm just saying that he was literally doing a thought experiment. It's not, you can't hide. Everything else that they're claiming is a joke. And that's just like, okay, throw that away. Have you ever even seen him? Can you imagine? How is Patrick Melton going to R-word a child, turn them retarded? I'll tell you how, with all that weed. How is he going to SA a child, which is, of course, short for steel toe awareness a child? The only thing I know that he does. How is he going to hurt a child like that? Can you imagine? That's like Shrek. You know, that's like you being worried that Shrek is going to get too much pussy. Okay, it's just not going to. You got nothing to worry about. Kids are pretty savvy nowadays. If they know how to use the iPad to get catfished on Grindr by an older man, which, by the way, why did they download Grindr? You ever think about that? Maybe it's already happened to them. Once they're in the system, can it happen to you twice, really? Let's do a thought experiment real quick. My point is, Patrick Melton, you know, what's he going to offer them? Candy? Because he's got a lot of it. He's got plenty of candy. You know the guy's snacking. So you don't stay that big without some sort of fuel behind the fire. So he's just, now what is he doing? Aaron is now, so okay, I guess we'll work on getting Aaron over here. But here's what Aaron's been up to in the meantime. By the way, this is, I guess, his new way of like trying to get people to get, you know, he's always begging for the goal and trying to get people to send in more money. Take a look at this. This doesn't even have any audio. He and his co-host Matt, we're big fans of Matt. They're just eating butter on stream now. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but anyway, that's something happening now. So they eat butter for money. A few minutes ago over here on Steel Toe, one of my guys sent in a super chat. He said, if I pay you $500, can PODAWFUL own your show for the next week? Aaron said for a month. I could own his show for a month for $500. The man needs money, and I am paying him to appear on this show. So I am giving money to a soon-to-be possibly convicted offender. Is that okay? Is that all right? I don't know. All right. Anyway, so we're waiting on Aaron here, but let me tell you about Mr. Burgers while we wait. Okay. Mr. Burgers, he was doing just fine. Everything was going great. We'll set this up. Remember, Aaron's live right now. You can see him right there. He has no clue what he's about to step into with this Mr. Burgers thing. Mr. Burgers has gone so off the rails so quickly. This might be his quickest mania trip we've ever documented. Literally just a few days ago, I told the henchman, I said, let's start a thread and let's make sure we're documenting. I think he's about to go manic. Let's start documenting. The next day it happened, and something happened so insane. It's on YouTube right now, but I can't show it to you on YouTube. It's on YouTube until it's not on YouTube anymore. He did something so crazy, we're going to have to wait until we're in the pizza fund for me to show it to you, but I can show you this. Horrific things start happening when Mr. Burgers goes live and when Mr. Burgers goes manic. Take a look at this. This is a video he calls My Nose.
Be patient. Look at that shit. I got a fucked up nose. Yep, I'm gonna go to the doctor again.
Yeah, good idea, because I'm pretty sure that shit right there is fucking monkeypox. Looks like somebody's been downloading Grindr as a kid. You know what I'm talking about?
Dermatologist, look at that shit. After you, yeah, I'm gonna go to the dermatologist.
That's like, he didn't have that one day before. You don't just suddenly have holes, brand new holes, which, by the way, if you are on Grindr, that's actually a plus. You add that to your profile. If you're on Tinder, I would avoid it. But he did not have these things. This is like one of those, 2018 shock videos on YouTube where they Photoshop one of those weird plants into, with the holes on top onto somebody's skin, and they go, it's my phobia. Everybody, 1 year, everybody suddenly had hole phobia. Not me. I'm straight. You know what I'm talking about? Not me, man. I don't know. You could find some new holes. I'm telling you. Ladies, listen, I'm a married man, but if my woman came to me and suddenly was like, new hole alert, I'm not backing down. You know what I'm talking about? I'm getting in there, man. Get up in them gruts. Look at this thing.
Look at that shit.
Yeah, look at that. In fact, take a deep, long look at that. I'm pretty sure I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure that's monkeypox. Or could it possibly be pixels? Could these be errant pixels? Could this be an AI becoming self-aware of its new condition? I think it's entirely possible. Now, this whole thing with the AI, months and months ago, Mr. Burgers, we started telling him, like, something's different about you, man. I don't know what it is. This guy, Spooky Sammy, was in his chat or his comment section on YouTube. And he's saying, I think something bizarre is going on here. You seem like you're AI. And Mr. Burgers was freaking out about this. Like, in a way that a normal person doesn't freak. You know who freaks out about this? iRobot. iCarly. One of those two probably. So it seemed a little suspicious. Something seemed off. I've got an entire theory. I have a new theory on why he's been shitting all over himself, why he is now suddenly possibly AI, what the AI means for the world, and also, and perhaps most importantly, the true cause behind Mr. Burgers' mania. It's someone in his life, and it ain't me. I've been worried for the longest time that Mr. Burgers thinks that I am responsible for his mania. And you heard that video at the top of the show where he actually specifies it's not Jesse this time. I've been doing a lot of thinking about this. I'd been formulating theories. And when this new mania started to burst, when the pipe started to burst on this one, I started telling everybody, I think something else is going on here. And it's sinister. And it's freakish. And what I've uncovered, I believe, is actually worse than Mr. Burgers' mania himself. The mental illness going on in the person doing this to Mr. Burgers is 1,000 times worse than every single time Mr. Burgers showed up outside of a school flashing the children, which has happened, unfortunately. But he doesn't know. He's mentally retarded, okay?
I have autism. I can't help it.
Now they're saying over on the Steel Toe chat, somebody, I just caught this out of the corner of my eye. Somebody says Jesse's offering you $150 for an appearance. He's already appearing. He's coming on any minute now. He's going to, in fact, he will still be live on his show when he shows up here. So don't worry about it. There's a There's a big delay on his stream when it comes to mine, but he's going to first be live. We're going to simulcast, and then we'll both be on the show together. So sit tight. This is going to happen. We'll be here in just a second. iRobot equals Tesla, they say. Monkey Pixels, they're calling it. There's no AI takeover. You're just dumb. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Jay. Oh, thank you. Now tell me what the joke of the show is. What happened on PODAWFUL? Jay watches PODAWFUL. He watches the show and he said that out loud. He said that into the chat room and we can all see it. What does he think? I'm worried that this Jay guy, he's J.I. You know what I'm talking about? Something's going on that you don't say something like that in this chat room without a few bits and bytes loose, nuts and bolts going on in there. Jay, are you cool, man? Are you all right? There's no AI takeover. You're just dumb. Oh, I thought there was. I thought, because I was pretty sure this man had been replaced with actual AI. And we're not looking at a real human being anymore. That's what I thought. Jay, can you explain to me how this show works? And for those who don't know, PODAWFUL is an inside joke being told on the internet, and you're the punchline. Hi, Jay. Thank you. PODAWFUL was an inside job. Okay, so hashtag finding Wanda. Okay, that's a random one. Don't know where that came from. Oh shit, I don't even have the thing open for when 𝐀aron calls in. Let me just get that open. And then did anybody find the Patrick clip? Is this it? Okay, I think this is it. Yeah. Here we go. Here's the clip. Here's the clip that I was showing not too long ago on the show of Patrick Melton. And again, I was ready to defend this. I had no idea what he was about to say.
Now, this is not going to be a popular opinion, but couldn't we generate realistic child porn? That would...
Okay, this is tough because I'm not. You know what really makes this one tough is he's not in his studio. There's not a microphone in front of him. He doesn't have the headphones on. There's not the big, ugly Onion logo behind him, which, by the way, go back to the old logo. The old Onion logo, far superior to the new one. Why is it slightly lopsided? I hate it. This is tough because he's like in front of his windows, which means he's just having these thoughts, on his own time. Like, yes, there's a camera in front of him. Yes, he's recording. I guess he's streaming. Something's going on here. But maybe he's on vacation and these thoughts are, some people go on vacation to have these types of thoughts.
Satisfy. Okay, two unpopular opinions about the child porn thing. Number one, I think we'd all agree. We can all agree that looking at pictures of naked children.
Is everybody ready to agree?
Is better than fucking kids.
That's up there, man. I mean, listen, we all agree. When we showed up to the town meeting, Alex Stein came in. He tried to interrupt it. He did a terrible rap. We yawned. And then we went, okay, that adjourns our meeting of the All of Us committee. And then one brave lone voice stood up, that single man in line. It was Patrick Melton. He said, I have one more issue for the docket. And we all solemnly nodded. We already knew in our heart of hearts what he was going to bring up because we were all secretly thinking it together. It's just one of those things where we looked into each other's eyes and we're like, whew, we can finally admit that this is what we all believe.
We can all agree that fucking a kid is way worse than looking at a nude picture of a child. So, with that being said,
put on a fucking cape, man, because that was brave.
This generative AI, and I think it is illegal to make images of child porn.
You think? You're pretty sure? Look into. Normally, I would say if you're looking into that, something's off. I'm going to need you to look into that one, Patrick. I really am.
Pretty sure that's a law.
All of these other, by the way, there's a bunch of other videos in this tweet here. Let me just take a look at it. See, look, they've got all these. I'm not even going to watch them.
So, like,
I don't need to see
cup
it.
holders.
He's in the studio.
So hold on.
These are jokes. I don't have to see them. He's making jokes in those, okay? I fully defend. I don't give a shit what the other ones say. I'm defending it. I'm not even going to watch them. Sight unseen, I'm defending them. But this one is a really, really wild, brambly ride.
we can all agree that fucking a kid is way worse than looking at a nude picture of a child.
Sure.
So, with that being said, this
Please say
generative
more.
AI, and I think it is illegal to like make images of child porn. I'm pretty sure that's a law. Maybe we allow them to just go in a room and just.
But we
keep
all agree that's a law that should be repealed, right? Right?
generating as much child porn as they want. Look at people in the chat; they're so uncomfortable. Stop! Stop! Imagine being
That was Jay Padrig.
fucking gay. Imagine being such a pussy, where you're like, you can't. Don't even talk about. I'm so uncomfortable. If there was a way that these idiots could be kept at bay with no victims.
That's an interesting way to refer to a pedophile, an idiot. These knuckleheads. Look at these chuckle fucks coming in here. What do they think? A kid is sexy? Are you kidding me? You must be from Looneyville. Population U, buddy.
Isn't that a solution worth at least discussing? And you're all going like, no. It's like, okay, I guess let them keep fucking real kids. You're right. I'm the asshole.
There's maybe a happy middle ground. But either way, okay, that was the clip. That was the clip. So, you know, again, maybe rethink that one, Patrick. That's all. I don't know if you need to sue our guest tonight, 𝐀aron IMHOLTE. I don't know if you need to sue him over that one.
You want some coleslaw, you big titted?
Whoa, I gotta stop that. I just realized that one is not safe for YouTube. We gotta wait until we're in the pizza fund for that. Okay, I think he's coming in here. It's so confusing because there's the delay on his stream. So yeah, he's in here. Can you hear me? Hello? 𝐀aron. His avatar is in here, so I think he can.
Hey Jesse, I'm here. I can't see my video to work.
What? Okay, hey man, listen. He can't get his video on. All right, come on, man. We really gotta get this going. Let's go, dude. So I told him before the show, I was like, what do you want to use? He was like, not Discord. Zoom or StreamYards. I hate Discord. And I said, come on, old man. Dude, hey, 𝐀aron? Hello? He's just dropped out. He just dropped out of the call. All right, let's see if he comes back. 𝐀aron, ladies and gentlemen, 𝐀aron IMHOLTE is back in here. 𝐀aron, can you hear me? Ladies and gentlemen, 𝐀aron IMHOLTE.
Okay, no problem. 1 second. I'm no good with Discord.
Okay, all right, we're gonna jump into the pizza fund and 𝐀aron, fix your fucking get the video on. Fuck me, dude. All right, come on, dude. I know you're live, but he's going, hold on. All right, we're gonna go into the pizza fund and we'll get 𝐀aron all situated here. We'll have everything together in just a second. Join the pizza fund, podawful.pizza. We'll see you over there in just a second. This will go live over at podawful.pizza, podawful.tv in just a minute, and you can watch over there, okay? 𝐀aron. Okay, he's doing the I'm going to jump out. Okay. All right, we'll see you in a second. Podawful.pizza, and see ya.
Sorry, nigga. I'm Tom Gully, and you're watching Is This Live, the show
This content right here
on the Pod Awful TV network.
is Pizza Fund's own.
Podawful.pizza.
This shit is beefer. You're listening to Howdy Do with J. Crew.
Podawful.pizza.
We got shooters in these streets.
Nigga.
Is this a cult if I ever heard one? Yes, it is. It's a cult. I mean, it's the cult of cults.
Okay, let's see if we've gotten rid of the riffraff.